Hello everyone, very special episode today. We're going to be interviewing Captain Snowball from TA here. As you can see, 38 million power, and as you can see in the top right corner, he's completely free to play. So maybe potentially one of the strongest free to players in the game currently. So let's have an interview. Let's see how he thinks of the game and give you guys some tips and tricks to help you out. Hello everyone and welcome. Yes, smash a like, comment and subscribe for more daily Call of Dragons videos with me, MrSneakyy, here giving you a special one with Captain Snowball from TA here. One of the strongest, as I said in the intro, free-to-play players, if not potentially the strongest player on our server too currently as a free-to-play. And if you're wondering how we know he's free-to-play, you got to remember the Lilia icon in the top right corner showcases that first purchase goal. So he's never had a first purchase. So Captain Snowball, how are you? How have you got to 38 million? Tell everyone your story.
I'm good, bro. I'm good, and I'm really happy because some other creator invite me to join his podcast, maybe.
Yeah.
And after that, you text me, and I'm very happy.
That's good. That's good,
I'm
man.
very happy and very proud.
Yeah, so we see you're at 38 million, right? So, as you can imagine, there's a load of new players coming into Call of Dragons right now, right? And they might be asking themselves, you know, how has this guy got himself to 38 million power, right? So, would you give them guys potentially any tips and tricks for, you know, a new player just trying to figure out, you know, maybe some basics, you know, of the game on what you did to keep, you know, your growth at the way it's been?
First thing I always was my command point, and like doing Darkling give me a lot SP and train speed up, and I sometimes do Darkling Fort for 30 because F2P like me very hard to get this 30 to upgrade my rally building. Wait, this one. For after that, I always complete my daily quests and weekly, so I can reach max level of my Titan Legacy.
Yeah.
And maybe I always active 5 hours or may or more. I don't really remember because I always online. I was online, but I always do farming, was there my command point and other stuff. I don't know I can get this uh, power like this.
Yeah, no,
I,
it makes
I just
sense.
I just play for fun and make my own content too. But yeah, you know, this is my first journey to talk talk about this game and sharing my experience become F2P, and I really hope people out there watching this video can motivate to don't quit or jump to new server and play from uh play from zero again. Just play your all account and may and maybe you will be F2P like me if you F2P. I don't.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So basically, as you can imagine, guys, Captain Snowball here isn't 38 million power overnight, right? He's been playing this account pretty much almost, I'm guessing, around 300 plus days now since we are in server 2, right? So
Yeah.
the big take from this, and a lot of people maybe looking at Call of Dragons don't really realize this, that it isn't a game that is instant gratification. It's a game that's all about the long-term goal, and that's what Captain Snowball's basically trying to say to you guys here. You know, maybe you start a new account and you've been playing it through, and potentially something might go wrong, right? And you might feel like you need to quit or start a new one because you've messed
Yeah.
up, but Snowball's saying, why give up? You know, you've already done basically already all that progression from potentially, you know, you could be playing 2-3 months, right? And you're giving
Yeah,
up
yeah,
all of that time and progression you've done in that 3 months just to start again,
yeah,
right? So what Snowball's trying to say is keep going. You know, the game's a marathon, it's not a sprint, and you've got to take it each season at a time because you are going to grow as a free-to-play player. And it is funny because you got to look, he's 38 million, guys. You look at my main account, I'm only 30 million and I've been spending. So he's 8 million more than I am, right? So that just
yeah,
showcases if you're a free-to-play player and you're actually super active every single day, you're gonna overtake players like even myself, right? And that just showcases what I think is the beauty of the game. A free-to-play player being able to grow power compared to other players that maybe spend a bit of money, right? But they're not as active due to maybe like myself. I'm a content creator, we can't be on
yeah,
all the time if
yeah,
we
yeah,
want
yeah.
to, but certain players have jobs, right? Certain players go to school and stuff. So I love the fact that you've brought that up, right? Because a lot of people
Yeah.
do always think, we need to rush, 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 and it's not a rush. It's always just take your time, plan ahead, and it will work out in the end. So,
Yeah, and I want say
yeah,
last tips is very important for me and maybe for other people who watching this video. The last is you should need join top one alliance if you F2P or free to play or maybe I mean you need to join top one alliance and use your rush your power to join top one and you will get extra benefit than you stay in top two or top three because top one alliance is very best alliance to stay like this. My alliance is top one alliance in my server, and they always buying chests, and I can open and I can get speed ups or games or maybe other stuff to increase my power and make my account very good.
yeah, so
Yeah,
that's another
yeah,
tip we always tell
yeah,
everyone, and
yeah,
this is showcasing it, right? So if you can, and people say you can't, right? And this is the funny thing I like to say in seeing comments where people go, "I'm a free to play player. How can I join a number one alliance? I'm not a spender. They're not going to accept me." But it's just like, look, if you have put in the
yeah,
time and effort and you put that dedication in and you're growing as you should be as a free to play player because you've put the activity time in, you are going to get a spot in a top alliance, especially a
yes,
number
yes,
one
yeah,
alliance, right? And as Snowball
right,
states, those number one alliances, even the number two alliance, if it's very close in power, even top three potentially, they're gonna have alliance chests, and those alliance chests will
yes,
grant you your speed ups. They're gonna grant you even your
yeah, yeah,
VIP. They're gonna
yes,
grant you just so much benefit as a free to play player because obviously you're benefiting from the other players around you that are spending. So it's a really good take for players to always recommend, and this is why we always say it, join an alliance as soon as you start, get powered up, and then keep trying and drawing a stronger and stronger alliance so you can keep gaining benefits as a free to play player. So,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Snowball, what I'm going to ask though, as you can probably
yeah.
imagine though, as a free to play player, what two pairings have been the most used for you? What two pairings do you reckon you've probably used the most as a free to play player when you've been playing Call of Dragons at the moment?
Uh, I play Nico and Kinara because I love
Nico and Kanara.
archers.
Nice.
Yeah, my and I always spend my legend token to Kinara because Kinara only get in lucky spin. And Nico, I don't use my token because this hero can get from gold key. So I just spend my uh gold token to this Kinara, not other hero. I don't have a magical hero, only Phelan, and my Phelan is very bad. So I just
Yeah.
use Waldir and Alwyn if I want to using Mage,
Yeah, that
using me. Yeah,
perfect. I love to see that, right? Because that's a lot of things that people, free to play don't realize, we do get on a daily, basis questions, what's better than this, what's better than that. But you can see here, like, Captain Snowball's just working with what he's got, and that's the best thing you need to do as a free-to-play player, work with what you've got. So, and I like the advice he states with Nico and Kanara, right? So, like, Nico is a gold key commander. He's fully right in saying that, and this is a very good mentality that's taken almost from, like, Rise of Kingdoms, right? You wouldn't spend any of your investment tokens into like a Charles Martel, right? You're going to use the gold keys to unlock the Charles Martel over time, and that's the same concept here that we're going to do basically as a free-to-play player. So it makes you, as you can imagine, when you're going to invest, a lot easier. So you've got Kanara on this wheel. So do you want to unlock Kanara in the season? If the answer is yes, well, that's where your investment tokens are going to be. But maybe you're not going to be a Kanara player, right? Some free-to-play players kind of want Madeline. So guess what? You're going to unlock Madeline, and maybe your investment tokens are spent into Madeline for that season instead, right? So it's always going to be one of them things where always make sure you're not wasting those investment tokens on the gold key commanders, and then always use them on like lucky spin commanders or the strongest lords, right? Do you want to give everyone a quick rundown of your heroes just to showcase, like, look, this is, again, a free-to-play player account. You can see clearly the amount of epic heroes he's got completely awakened. So you know you're going to have all of these epic heroes over time, all already awakened, right? So this is something that you're not going to be worried about. But legendary-wise, if you look at all his legendary heroes, he's even got the ability to summon Syndrome, right? So that must mean he was very lucky in being able, as a free-to-play player, to win a position in the Strongest Lord event, right? So that's it. This is what I mean, guys, right? So people can always try and, I wouldn't say like disvouch free-to-play players as potentials, but you can see here, as Captain Snowball's account has been in TA, if you time stuff correctly as a free-to-play player, you have the potential to unlock things that you wouldn't have thought you would have got, right? No one would have imagined a free-to-play player getting a Syndrome unlock, right? Especially in a paid server. But look, you've got a Snowball here doing the deed, right? So I love to see it so far. Have you got any final thoughts or any final things you want to say to the guys at home?
Just love this game because this game is very interesting than other games, maybe, because this game is give us a lot of strategy and a lot of friends, and we can meet new people. We can meet them maybe in future, and maybe you will get some business maybe, because I just get my own business on this being F2P, and I'm really happy.
That's sick, dude. That's so good. Yeah, that's it, guys. Remember, it is a game at the end of the day, and you need to enjoy it. And obviously, we're here on the channel trying to provide all the information to you guys to make that experience better every single day, right? And as Snowball says, you're going to be making new friends in this, right? So even if, and this is one thing I've stated in one of the Call of Dragons Discord chats, where, maybe your first starting server, right, isn't the best server. Maybe you fall out and you're not great friends, right, in the very first server. Maybe the alliances around you, you're not in the same feel as them, right? So what you can do is, remember, at the start or at the end of that season, you're going to have that season summary period. So you could be speaking to the other servers and potentially making new friends, because you're going to be going into a merge with other servers. And then at the end of that season, you can just migrate for 5,000 gems, put it into it, and now you're part of a brand new family, a brand new set of friends that you have got on with, that you are on the same wavelength, and you're going to be able to experience and keep enjoying the game, right? So I love that point, what you put there at the end. Thank you for today's video. Honestly, Snowball, it's been a pleasure having you here. Do you want to say anything, if you want to plug yourself, since you said you had your own YouTube channel or TikTok or something?
Maybe I can promote my own YouTube channel, Captain Snowball.
Yeah, check him out. Captain Snowball on
Yeah.
YouTube. We'll put
Yeah,
his
yeah.
link in the description, like always. So if you want to check him out, it'll be there. Just click the link straight away. Check him out. All free-to-play player stuff. So you know, if you're looking for advice on that free-to-play player spectrum, Snowball's going to be one of your go-to guys. So thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you again, Snowball, for this amazing interview. I hope you've had fun. And with all that said, guys, stay safe, stay sneaky, and peace out.